Looking at our routing infrastructure, we want to take a look at the next hop decision making from the client through several routers to the server. So the infrastructure, when we're looking at making these decisions, these next hop decisions, we have to look at the whole process from start to finish. So we're looking from the PC to the server. So my diagram, I got a PC sitting over here who wants to talk to the server. So we have our standard PDU as built by the machine, the PC1 client machine, where my Internet Explorer is an HTTP GET request of some sort. We put a TCP header on, we put an IP header because we've resolved the IP address of the server, and then we still have this piece out here, this MAC address piece that we were looking at from before. That was that whole decision-making process. So my PC1 needs to find the next hop. I don't know if we call it next hop here, because PC1 just wants to talk, and we don't put that type of responsibility. But yet the PC is going to do that. It knows it wants to talk to the server. It looks at the IP address of the server. It looks at its IP address and says, hey, that's not mine. Hey, router, give me your MAC. And it puts the MAC address of the router on the frame. So ultimately, when we build the whole PDU, again, remembering we have this little FCS at the back, and I put the MAC address on, that is the MAC address or the layer 2 address of the next hop. So that frame goes to the router. What does the router do? The router is going to strip that MAC address header off. The router is going to do an IP lookup. Now the router is looking for the next hop. In our particular diagram here, we only have one choice, right? Because we really only have 3 routers in play here, and we know where the next hop router is going to be. What if I were to add another router in here? What if I were to put something down here, maybe even a 5th router? So now I have R5, R4, and R5 in play. And they're connected maybe this way to each other. R1 has to make now a legitimate routing choice. Which way is the best way to go? How does it know? What routers know about is they only know about their directly connected networks. They don't know where ultimate destination is without somebody telling them. So either statically or dynamically, the router has to pick the next path, the next hop. So our router will look at its route table. It'll go to its IP route table and say, the next best path for me is R2. Hey, R2, give me your MAC. So now what the router is going to do, get the MAC address of R2, and it's going to send the next frame to R2. So we build the PDU, we put the new MAC address on, we send it to R2, R2 gets it, R2 goes, hey, that's my MAC, strips it off, looks at the IP, which is still the destination server. Again, for the sake of completeness, my packet is from A to B. So my packet, my IP address is ultimately the destination. Now that we have an idea of where we're going, I can draw this line in, but it's going to be one packet from source to destination. Again, each router hop in the middle, next hop address, Router 2 gets the frame, takes it off, looks at the IP address, determines where the next hop is. It's not going to send it back. It's going to say, hey, R3, give me your MAC. It's going to put the MAC address of R3 on and send it to R3. That MAC address header gets put on. It goes to R3. Once it gets to R3, R3 is going to pull that MAC address header off. R3 is going to go, hey, that's one of my networks. Hey, server, give me your MAC. It's going to get the resolution for the server. It's going to put the MAC address of the server on, and then ultimately send the frame through the switch to the server. That's that next hop decision making. Whether it's a PC making the decisions or whether a router, we're always looking for that next hop.